got an appointment for my janitorial client out in Manhattan. It was with a high-end perfume store, and they have 2 locations, and they're looking for pricing on some daily cleaning. So we're gonna go out there and see what we can do.
Yeah, I got 2 today. One for my Pittsburgh client. It's with an advertising company looking for other quotes for IT companies. We're gonna go out there next week and give them one. The second one is with my client out in Winnipeg. It's with a fitness center and medical facility. They are actually very unhappy with their services right now, and their contract is up with them this month. So we're gonna go out there next week, give them a quote, show them what we got.
I got another one for my client over in Atlanta. It is with a firm. They have about 186 users, 2 locations, and a couple servers on-prem. Currently have everything fully internal, but open to hearing what we have as a resource perspective, so it should be a pretty good one.
I got an appointment for my IT client today. I spoke with the president of an excavating company. He said they have an in-house guy that handles the day-to-day, but they're scaling up, so he wants us to go out there and handle the back end of stuff. I got a Teams meeting set up with him and my VP next week on Wednesday. We'll go over cybersecurity and compliances they have to follow and hopefully get this one closed pretty fast.
Who's got a good one? Who wants to talk about a good one?
Yeah, I got my first one for my IT client in Rochester. I spoke with the president. It's an excavating company. He said they're looking to scale. Right now they'll have about 7 users, but he wants to up that by 7 more in the next year. So he has a day-to-day guy, but wants more back-end services. So we're going to meet with them next Wednesday to go over everything.
Cool. Who else? Anybody else? Mason.
I got one for my client out in Charlotte. It is with the CIO. Wants to discuss cybersecurity initiatives, make that introduction, get that full scope of what it looks like. It's 150 users, 5 locations. Yeah, should be a good one.
Who else? Come on, don't be shy. There's a lot of appointments to talk about.
Somebody get their first one? Yeah, so I got one with with my Cali client. It's down in Texas, and they have 16 buildings with a school district. So
we'll work on it. That's good first.
Come on, guys. Come on. Get them out. Who else? Who else? Who else? Brag about it. Brag about it.
I got one for my client in Manhattan. It's a high-end perfume store. They have 2 locations and they want daily cleaning, so I'm gonna go out there.
Got one for my roofer. It's the end of their due diligence period today, so we're just sending them a rough quote, and then we're gonna go out on site next week, kind of just confirm everything. But it's with the same development company that we have the $2 million proposal out for, so I guess they like our pricing if they're having us come out again. So.
Very nice. Anybody else? Make it awful.
My New Mexico roofer just got out a proposal for a hotel in the area that's just over $25,000.
Dude. Who else? Mace. Good.
Got some numbers for my client in Boston, just under 400,000, and then my client out in Cali, just under 100,000.
Raj.
One for BCS, 4850 a month. Looks like it's going to close. 4th meeting on site next week.
4 meetings. Top question already. Come on.
All around, we got a verbal for a $145,000 proposal. The boss comes in this Monday to basically go over everything, but the operations director said we should win it. So.
Yeah, my Toledo client had a really good meeting yesterday. We're doing the cyber assessment for them the end of this week. But he is putting it 160, 170 fully managed. Should be another 10 to 15K MRR proposal.
Got one today for my roofer over in Rhode Island. It was with a developer we've spoke to in the past, and we're working on another project for him, but different contact over there. So he reached out to me asking if they could get full roof replacement quotes for 10 buildings they have. It's an apartment complex, about 68,000 square feet, and they're in the last part of their due diligence phase, so really good timing for us to get in there, give them a quote, and we're going to go out on site just to do a little walkthrough afterwards, make sure nothing too alarming is going on, but it should be relatively the same as what we're thinking. So I'm pretty excited about it.
I got an appointment today for my client down in Alabama. I spoke to the operations manager. Turns out the maintenance guy had reported that they had some active leaks, some bolt holes in the roof. So they need a quote of repairs, so we'll be going out there next week.
I just got an appointment for my guy in Pennsylvania. It's a 32,000 square foot facility. They produce brakes for trucks. They're using a lot of electricity every month, so I think it could be a good one.
Got an appointment for my client out in Charlotte today. It's with a tax management company. They're about 150 users. He didn't want to give me a whole lot of information just because he didn't know, who I was. Give him a cold call, but yeah, we're going to be discussing cybersecurity. They have a couple of things in place, but it's going to be kind of an informational meeting. It should be a good one for my client out there in Charlotte.